everyone, this is Santosh Kumar again. Uh, we are going to module 4, third assignment, and this is the last assignment of module 4. So this is the transforming dashboard on EDA projects. In this project, create string value dashboard from the same dataset on which EDA was performed for the capstone project. Suppose perform the EDA on Airbnb operation. Step need to be followed: building an adequate dashboard through which one can analyze the performance of the company to take necessary action. So this is the problem statement. In the context of Airbnb operations, how can the utilization of TW facilitate a comprehensive comparative examination between the Chicago and New Orleans to diverse urban environment? So this inquiry seeks the leverage value visual and analytics capability to uncover and illustrate the shared attributes, disparities, and distinctive patterns inherited to Airbnb presence in these cities, thus evaluating the depth and insightfulness of the study. So this is the dataset selection. For this EDA project, we have chosen the Airbnb listing dataset from two major cities, Chicago and New Orleans. This dataset provides the comprehensive snapshot of various attributes related to Airbnb listing, such as property type, neighborhood, pricing, availability, and more. The dataset is ideal for conducting an in-depth exploration of the local Airbnb market and driving actionable insights. Why Airbnb? So Airbnb, a prominent online platform, enables individual to reserve accommodations spanning a spectrum from beds and rooms to apartments and entire homes across global locales. This centric platform serves as a conduit for the seamless property of rentals, negating the need of the integrate intermediates of subsequent capitals outlay nearby. Users can secure lodgings and significantly competitive rates relative to traditional hotels. Distinctly, Airbnb extends its reach to regions where conventional hotel presence might be limited, offering an avenue of lodging acquisition in undeserved locales. Moreover, the inclination towards the impressive local experience often steers individual towards selecting accommodation embedded within the native community. So, Airbnb statistics: over 4 million listing worldwide, 150 million users in 191 countries. Worldwide value is $32 billion. Global growth rate is since 2009 153%. So this is the dataset details. Dataset name Airbnb listing data. Source of this link to dataset cities Chicago and New Orleans. So this is the description part. The Airbnb listing data contains the information about the different properties available for rent on Airbnb in a specific city. Each record represents a unique listing and includes attributes such as property type, neighborhood, number of bedrooms, pricing, availability, host information, and more. Also reviews. So this is the key attribute of that. ID unique identifier for each listing: name, host ID, host name, neighborhood group, neighborhood, specific neighborhood where the property located, latitude, coordinate of the property, longitude, coordinate of the property, room type of room, e.g. private, example Gracia, private room, entire home, FAT shared room, price listing, minimum nights, number of reviews, last review and review per month, availability 365, number of days, listing is available or booking in a year. So there have no holiday to booking. Problem areas to explore. So this is the problem to explore, that which are the popular neighborhood, their average prices and number of listing. So we have made the table for that. So this is the way to generate table. We have opened the table after downloading the latest version. This is showing the trial for 14 days. So this is the answer of that. There have in rows we have arranged the neighborhood, and in columns we have generated the ID for that, and this is shown the graph for that. We can change another graph for that. So this is the dashboard part and analyze part. So we have analyzed for that. So this is the table part for that, and this is the another differently property type of room types. So we have arranged the room types and ID with average of that. So number three is how pricing is varying with location, property type and reviews. So this is the varying part of the with the location. So to analyze the how pricing varies with the location, property type and reviews, we have used table and Excel also. Pricing versus location, we have made a pivot table, rows for neighborhood and or neighborhood group, values for price, value have price within average. So this shows the average price per location. After that, pricing versus property type, room type, which are the rooms of that. So we make the pivot table pivot table to rows, room type and property type if available. So room type is in rows and values for price average shows the average price of the per room property type. Add a new column for categorize listing based on number of reviews. So we have made the formula for that. If number of reviews is less than 10, so we made it for low, or number of reviews is less than 50, then it is called medium, or otherwise it is called high. So फिर so that we have made the pivot table for that rows, review category and values for price with average. So how price varies with the popularity review volume. So in visualization we have made the bar chart for that. And after that, number fourth question, what are the different correlation between the type of host and factors like reviews and price. So some part of that third question, and that made easy for fourth question. So we have made the table data for that. So this is showing the different correlation between the type of host and factors like reviews and price. So we divide this with the four categories. Overview of Airbnb. What is Airbnb? Airbnb, air, bed and breakfast. Airbnb called air, bed and breakfast is an online marketplace that connects people who want to rent out their homes with those looking for accommodation. It enables hosts to list their properties such as apartments, homes, rooms and shared spaces for short term stays. So anyone wants to make his home room extra space have extra space have for that. So it is called it is they want to go to Airbnb and make some price for that. I get the price for main his Airbnb with rent type of rent. Okay. Key features: listing property listed with photos, descriptions, amenities, pricing and reviews. Room types: entire home, apartments, private room, shared room. Host: individuals. The company offering the accommodation. Guest: traveler booking stays via Airbnb platform. Review system: guest and host rate each other post stay. Availability and booking based on the host set calendars and policies. So host can set their calendars and policies for availability and booking. So this is the business model of Airbnb system. Airbnb has earns revenue by charging service fees from guest 5 to 15% and from host 3%. So Airbnb is good scheme for extra space or extra home for you have if you have want to earn money for his extra room or home apartments. Popular use cases: travel accommodation, short-term rentals, corporate stage, local experiences is guided tour or cooking classes. Property analysis, Airbnb listing. So this is the objective for that property listing to understand the characteristics, trend, and performance of Airbnb properties based on various factors such as location, pricing, availability, room types, and host activity. Key areas to analyze: property type, what types of property are listed, e.g., apartment house, which type of most common, room types and distribution, share of entire home and private room versus shared room, which room type is most booked or reviewed, pricing trends, average price by city neighborhood, room type, property type. So this is the availability of that. How many days per year are listing available? Seasonal trends in availability, reviews metrics for that, average number of reviews per month, relationship between reviews and price or availability. So number 6 is geographic distribution. Property location on a map using latitude or longitude. Clusters of high density listing. So this is the host activity. Number of listing per host. As superhost or the frequent host priced differently. So this is the pricing analysis of Airbnb system. Objectives to explore how price vary based on the property characteristic, location and customer engagement factors. Key factors of Key factors to analyze: average price, room type, compare price for entire home, apartment, private room and shared room. So we have made the formula in Excel: average if price, room type, entire home, apartment and so for other types. Price by the property type. Analyze which property type, apartment, house, etc. Command here higher prices. For higher prices, we have made that. Price versus neighborhood. Compare average prices to neighborhood or neighborhood group. Identify high value or budget friendly areas. Price versus availability. Check if more available listing availability 365 are priced higher or lower. Price versus reviews. Correlation between price and number of reviews and reviews per month. Insight and outliers distraction. Identify listing with the usually high or low prices. Use box plot or filter in excellent table view. So we have mapped in table view of city with average price visualized by color. So host analysis Airbnb listing. Objective is to understand the host behavior, popularity and performance based of their listing and engagement metrics. Key points to analyze: top host by number of listing, find host with the most of property listed, Excel formula with the pivot table rows host name and values id for count. Host probability by reviews, some number of reviews grouped by the host name. So activity of host and room type of preferences and correlation with pricing, host location. So how to proceed with the dashboard? Data cleaning. We have made the data cleaning in Colab notebook. Load the data with Python. Import pandas as PD with pd.read.csv and remove the duplicates of that. Df equal to df drop the duplicate name. So handle the missing values in Python. We have made that. So standard formats for that, and shape the clean data in table view preparation. Remove nulls and duplicates. Fixed data types, standard strings. So data transformation, and we have made the link for that in table view. So this is the link of table view, and link of recorded video will be generated soon. So thanks for watching.